calendars is very important for all the competitive examinations. Definitely in all the competitive examinations they are going to ask us a minimum of one question from this calendars concept. Now we will see this calendars concept. See here students, we will solve this entire calendar concept based on this odd days constants. What are these odd days? Odd days are nothing but after arranging the given number of days into weeks, the leftover days are called as odd days. That means after arranging the number of days into weeks, the remaining days we will call it as odd days. See, sir, what is meant by this arranging the days and the leftover days? Means, for example, if you have some 30 days, how many weeks you can arrange in this 30 days, students? You can arrange just 4 weeks. Why? Because 7 4s are 28. So what we can do? We can arrange this as 4 weeks plus 2 days. So after arranging the given number of days into weeks, the leftover days are called as what for us here? Odd days. So these days we will call it as odd days. So our entire concept, our entire calendars concept, we are going to take the help of these odd days. Okay, and then we will solve the problems based on these odd days. So, okay, good, super. Our concept depends on these odd days, that is done. Now, sir, what is the actual thing which will happen is, see here students, a year contains how many days? Tell me. Generally, 1 year contains how many days? We will take it as either 365 or 366 days, sir, based on the time. But actually speaking, a year contains, 1 year contains 365 days. Understood? 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes and some 48 seconds approximately. Approximately a year contains 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 48 seconds. But what we will do is, we will approximate this as some 6 hours. We will approximate this as some 6 hours and then we will say that a year, a normal year, we divide it into 2 categories. Normal year and leap year. What is this normal year and what is this leap year? A normal year contains 365 days, and when it comes to a leap year, see, every 4th year we will consider it as a leap year and it contains how many days? 366 days. That means what we are actually doing here, students, we are adding this 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours and we are making it into a day and we are adding that to the leap year, one excess day. Okay, good, superb. That means how we will define or how we will discover whether the given year is leap year or not means, generally we will divide with 4. If it is divisible, it is a leap year. If it is divisible, it is a leap year, else not a leap year, We will divide it with 4. If it is divisible, it is a leap year. Okay, sir, it is a leap year. Okay, good, super. That means what you will do, for example, if I given you an example of 2012, I will check whether 2012 is divisible by 4 or not. Yes, last 2 digits are enough. 2012 is divisible by 4. So that means 2012 is a leap year. Okay, sir, good, super. If I give you some 2021, I will try to divide it with 4. Is 21 divisible by 4? No. So that means 2021 is not a leap year. Okay, good, superb. So this is how you will check whether the given year is leap year or not. Not only this, if I give you 1972, I need to check whether this is a leap year or not. 1972 by 4, yes, 72 is divisible by 4, then 1972 is a leap year. Okay, sir, good, super. Now similarly, tell me whether 300 is a leap year or not. 300th year is a leap year or not. We will see. As usual, I will divide it with 4. What is the divisibility rule of 4? The last 2 digits are divisible by 4 or the last 2 digits are zeros. Yes, sir, 300 is divisible by 4, then 300 is a leap year. But actually 300 is not a leap year. Sir, what is this? What is the reason behind that? Very simple reason, students. If the years are normal years in the sense 2000 to 12, 1972 like this. What is this 300? These are centuries. Centuries means what? 100, 200, 300, similarly 1000, 1100, 1200, similarly 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000, 2100. These are called as century years, students. Century years. If the years are normal years, you can divide it with 4 and then decide whether it is a leap year or not. But in case of centuries, we should not divide them with 4, we should divide them with 400. If they are divisible by 400, then only it is a leap year, else not a leap year. For example, 100, yes, 100 is divisible by 4, but 100 is not a leap year. Why? Because 100 is not divisible by 400. 200, is 200 divisible by 400? No. Is 300 divisible by 400? No. Then 100, 200 and 300 are not leap years, When it comes to 400, yes, 400 is divisible by 400, then 400 is a leap year. 400 is a leap year. And similarly, if you check, tell me what are the century leap years? 400 is a leap year, 800 is a leap year, 1200 is a leap year, 1600 is a leap year, 2000, 2400, like this. Why, sir? What is the reason? Why? Because these numbers are divisible by 400, not by 4. So, first try to observe this one. In case of normal years, we will divide it with 4 and then we will decide whether they are leap year or not. Okay. But in case of centuries, we will divide them with 400. And then decide whether it is a leap year or not. Sir, why, sir? What is the difference? Why we are doing this one? Instead of 4, why we are dividing with 400? Means, see here, students, actually, is it exactly 6 hours? Is this time exactly 6 hours? No. See, to compensate this additional time, we are adding 1 day extra for every 4th year. Okay, good. But is it exactly 6 hours? No. That means we are adding additional time, right? We should compensate that one also. To compensate that, we are deleting the leap years at the century, students. That is the only reason. The reason here is actually it is not exactly 6 hours. This is less than 6 hours. That means you are adding some additional time, right? To compensate this additional time, I should delete it, right? I am adding excess time, so I need to delete it, right? Where I am deleting the leap years means at the centuries, that too at 100, 200 and 300. And 400 as usual. Sir, what is the reason? Means actually there is no particular reason, or there are different stories behind that, but usually the major reason behind that is this one only. And sir, why only at the centuries? Means they just deleted at the centuries, that's it. Okay, so 100, 200, 300 are not leap years, 400 is a leap year. Next 500, 600, 700 are not leap years, 800 is a leap year. 900, 1000, 1100 are not leap years and 1200 is a leap year once again. Similarly, 1300, 1400, 1500 are not leap years and 1600 is a leap year. 1700, 1800, 1900 are not a leap year, 2000 is a leap year. Like this, it is will progress. Understood? How you will check whether the given year is leap year or not? Means if it is a normal year in the sense like this 1642, 1628, 2012, 2011, like this. These are all called as normal years. We will divide them with 4 and then decide whether they are leap year or not. In case of centuries means these are centuries. In case of centuries, we will divide them with 400 and then we will decide whether they are leap year or not. Understood? Right. So, if in the given number of years, how you will find the number of leap years? Tell me. For example, I have given you a duration of some 62 years. In this 62 years duration, how many leap years I can have? Generally, take from 0 to 62 only. No, don't think. So, I will divide it with 4. Exactly multiple is what? 60. 4 15s are. That means in this 62 years, I will have 15 leap years, and out of 62, 15 are leap years. What about the normal years? I will have 47 normal years. 47 normal years. This is how we will divide the things. Okay, sir, good. Leap year, normal year, everything we have known. Now we know the difference between leap year and normal year, and we know how many days are there in leap year and how many days are there in normal year. Okay, good, superb. Now, how the odd days concept we will apply here. See here, when it comes to a normal year, when it comes to a normal year, how many days do we have, students? 365 days. So I can write this 365 days into weeks. How I can write? 365 by 7. 365 by 7. So when you divide 365 by 7, what you will get? 52 weeks exactly. 52 weeks plus 1 day. That means for a normal year, odd days are how many? 1 day. For a normal year, odd days are how many? 1 day. Okay, good, super. When it comes to a leap year contains how many days, students? A leap year contains 366 days. That means when you divide it with 7, how many weeks and days we will get? We will get same 52 weeks, but 2 days. That means a leap year contains 2 odd days, a normal year contains 1 odd day. 1 odd day. A leap year contains 2 odd days, and normal year contains 1 odd day. Okay, sir, good, super. Now, what is the maximum number of odd days possible? Tell me, students. What is the maximum? See, first and foremost thing, to find the number of odd days, what actually we are doing? We are dividing with 7, right? For example, earlier also I have given you example. In 30 days, how many odd days are there? Means what you said? 4 weeks plus 2 days, sir. So this 2 days will become our odd days. Okay, good. How you said these 2 days? 4 weeks, how did you initially tell me? A week contains how many days? 7 days. So what actually you have done there is what? 30 you divide it with 7. 7 4s are 28, and the remainder is what? 2. And this 2 will become what? Our odd days. This 2 will become what? Our odd days. That means when you divide a number with 7, when you divide any number with 7, what is the highest remainder possible for you? 6, right? When you divide a number with 7, what is the highest remainder possible for you? 6. So that means the number of odd days. So what I can say here is the maximum number of odd days. The maximum number of odd days will be equal to, this is the maximum number of odd days is 6 days. You will have a maximum of 6 odd days, not more than 6 odd days. While calculating, if you get more than 6 means, once again divide it with 7 and then write your final odd days. See what happens here, students, means sometimes while calculating, we will get odd days as some 40, 50 and so on. But in reality, will we have 40 and 50 odd days? No. So in that cases, once again divide it with 7, then you will get obviously a remainder less than 7, and that will become our odd days here. That will become our odd days in this case. Okay, sir. Good, super. So the maximum number of odd days are 6. So that means my odd days will be always less than or equal to 6. So now tell me, what are the possible odd days? If it is exactly divisible, 0 odd days, or else 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the possible odd days for me, right? In any given condition, the possible odd days are for me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the possible odd days for me. Now you understood the odd days concept. A normal year will have 1 odd day, a leap year will have 2 odd days, and what we will call it as a leap year, which one we will call it as a normal year, we all know that one. Okay, good, super. Now, based on these odd days, we will have day codes, students. Based on these odd days, we will have day codes. Sir, how we will have? See here, 0 is called as, if you get 0 as an odd day, it is for Sunday. Okay, 1 will be assigned for Monday. 1 is assigned to Monday. 2 will be assigned to Tuesday. 3 will be assigned to Wednesday. Okay, 4 will be assigned to what? Thursday. 5 will be assigned to Friday. 6 will be assigned to what? Saturday. Sir, why you are assigning from 0 as Sunday? Why you are not, see, 1 Monday, Tuesday, right? See here, 0 or 7 both are same, right? When you divide a number with 7, if you get remainder as 7 means, what does it mean? Remainder is 0, right? Nothing but. So because of that reason, actually I should write 7 as Sunday. I should write 7 as Sunday, but anyway it is a 0. 7 is a 0, so I will take that as Sunday. So these are the day codes for us. See here, students, please try to understand these day codes. Later we will use all these things. So odd days. See, odd day code. If it is you get 0 odd days, then that is Sunday. If it is you will get 1 odd day, that is Monday. 2 odd days Tuesday. 3 odd days Wednesday. 4 odd days Thursday. 5 odd days Friday. 6 odd days Saturday. Understood? Right? This is how the day codes are generated based on the odd days only. Based on the odd days only, the day codes are taken. Next, month codes. Month codes. What are these month codes, students? Means don't by heart or do any other things. Very simple. Try to remember it. How you will remember? Very simple. Month codes are nothing but the number of odd days in that particular month. The number of odd days in that particular month will become the month code for that. See here, January. January, how many days you will have in general? January, 31 days. Now tell me, odd days are how many in 31 days? 3, right? In 31 days, how many odd days we will have? 3 odd days. So the code for January is 3. February. February month, how many days will we have in the month of February? 28 or 29 based on the type of year. If it is a normal year, we will have 28 days. If it is a leap year, we will have 29 days. So 28 or 29. 0 or 1. 0 or 1. March. How many days? 31 days. So odd days are 3. April. 30 days. Odd days are 2. May. 31 days, odd days are 3. June, 30 days, odd days are 2. July, 31 days, odd days are 3. August, 31 days, odd days are 3. Okay, August. Next, September. How many days we will have? 30 days, odd days are 2. October, 31 days, odd days are 3. November, 30 days, 2. December, 31 days, 3. So these are the month codes for all the months. See here, students, please be careful with this. July and August both will have 31 days each. Both the months will have 31 days each. Because of that reason, we are writing our odd days in this manner. January, February, March and so on till December. So odd days are very simple. Don't need to by heart. If you know the number of days in that month, that is enough. Okay, 30 days, 31 days, and don't think, sir, why July and August have 31 days? Means there are many stories behind all this. Why for this particular month? Only for the month of February we have 28 days like this. We don't require all these things. Anyway, we know the standard things. The months contain how many days, and simply we will go with this month codes. Month codes are nothing but the number of odd days in that particular month will be the month code for that month. All the months are fixed except for February. Why? Because the number of days in February are also changed based on the type of year. If it is a normal year, it will have 28 days. If it is a leap year, it will have 29 days. Because of that reason, 0 or 1 odd days. Okay. So day codes we have seen the month codes. Next we will see the century code. We will see the century code. This is the last one, students. So what is this century code, sir? Just try to understand. And later we will anyway remember that one, but try to understand the concept. Now the first century, that means from when I move from 0 to 100 years, 0 to 100 years, 0 to 100 years. Now tell me how many leap years and how many normal years I will have? 100 years duration. That is the first century, that means beginning, 100 years, sir. So 0 to 100, what usually I told you, divide it with 4. So 100 by 4, what you will get? 25. That means in 100 years, I will have 25 leap years and 75 normal years, right? But we know that 100 is not a leap year. So because of that reason, in 100 years, I will have 24 leap years and 76 normal years. In 100 years, I will have 24 leap years and 76 normal years. In 24 leap years, for one leap year, how many odd days we have? 2 odd days. Already we calculated, right? 366 days means 2 odd days. So I will write this as 24 into 2 plus, for 76 normal year, for one normal year, how many odd days I will have? Only 1. So 76 into 1. 76 into 1. So now what happens to this? 48 plus 76 plus 1, 76. That means overall how many I got here, students? 124 odd days. Just now I told you what is the maximum number of odd days possible for us? 6, sir. But what is the number I got here? 124. Then what I need to do? Once again divide it with 7. Once again divide it with 7. So how many odd days I will get here now? 5 odd days. I will get 5 odd days. Now I will come to the next century. I will come to the next century, that is what? 101 to 200. 101 to 200. Now please see here students. Previously I don't have any odd days, so I will started with 0. But before when I enter into 101 century, I have 5 odd days, right? I should carry this 5 or not? Yes, I should carry. So 5 plus. Here also the same story. Why? Because 101 to 200 years, 100 years, sir. Yes, 100 years. Actually, I should have how many leap years? 25, but I will have only 24. Why? What is the reason? 200 is not a leap year. And the same story. And here also I will get a total sum as what? 124. Similar to the above one. You will get 124. Yes, sir. So that means it will become what? 129. But will we have 129 odd days? No, sir, we will not have. So once again we divide it with 7. So what you will get here? Number of odd days as 3 odd days. Okay. The number of odd days as 3 odd days. Okay, good, superb. Now we will move to the next century, that is 201 to 300. So this 3 odd days will come to this one. 3 plus. Here also the same story. 201 to 300, 100 years. But 300 is not a leap year. So the same story repeated here also. So here when I calculate here also I will get 124. So this will become what for me? 127. Will we have 127 odd days? No. So once again we divide it with 7. So we will get 1 odd day here. 1 odd day here. Yes, good. Now come to this next one. 301 to 400. 301 to 400. Now what will happen? This one will come here. Yes. Now please see here students. From 301 to 400 years, how many years are there for me? 100 years. But in this century, yes, we will have 25 leap years. Why, sir? What is the reason? We know that 400 is a leap year. We know that 400 is a leap year. So because of that reason, in this century I will have 25 leap years and 75 normal years. 25 leap years and 75 normal years. 75 normal years. Why? 400 is a leap year. When it comes to the previous centuries, 100, 200, 300 are not leap years. That is the reason in those centuries we will have only 24 leap years each. Okay, now what will happen here students? See here, 1 plus 25 leap years means how many odd days? 50. Why? Because 25 into 2 plus 75 normal years means how many odd days? 25 leap years means 50 odd days plus 75. So overall I will get how much? 126. Will we have 126 odd days? No. We will once again divide it with 7. So is 126 is exactly divisible by 7. So you will get here what? 0 odd days. Now the 0 will be carry forwarded to the next century as usual, which we have done in the previous case. Now please observe here students, from where we started 0, from where we ended, at what position we ended? 0. Now please see here 0, 5, 3, 1. 0, 5, 3, 1 or the 0, 5, 3, 1 are the century codes here. How we need to take? I will tell you. Century code means the number of odd days with which we enter into a century. Now see here students, not the odd days which are generated in that century, with the odd days with which we are entering. That means the century code for 0 to 100 is 0. The century code for 101 to 200 is 5. The century code for 201 to 300 is 3. The century code for 301 to 400 is 1. And the century code for 401 to 500 is 0 once again. Why? Because it is 0. So this 0531, 0531 will be repeated. Remember, for every century leap year, the odd days are becoming 0, right? For every century leap year, the odd days will become 0 definitely. At 400 it will become 0, at 800 it will become 0, at 1200 it becomes 0, at 1600 and so on. Okay, sir. So 05, the number of odd days with which we are entering into that century. Now, tell me what is the century code for 1701 to 1800? What is the century code for 1701? So before that, what is the first perfect century we will have? Century leap year. Century leap year we will have is 1600. At 1600 my odd days will become what? 0. Why? Because at century leap years my odd days are becoming 0. If it is becoming 0 at 1600, now what will be the code for 1601 to 1700? this 0 only. Why? Because this 0 will be carry forwarded here. Next, the code for 1701 to 1800 will become what? 5. Why? Because 0531. Actually 0 or 7 you can take odd numbers. 7531 are odd numbers. 0 you want you can take, or else 7 you want you can take it. There is no wrong in that. But for better understanding, I suggest take it as 0. 0531. So the code for 1801 to 1900 will become what? 3. The code for 1901 to 2000 will become what? 1. So 0531, 0531 will be repeated, and how you need to take means this is how you need to take. For example, if I ask you suddenly what is the code for 1401 to 500, 1500. So what I should do? I should check the first perfect one, century leap year before that. What it is? 1200. That means at 1200 my odd days will become what? 0. So the code for 1201 to 1300 will become what? This 0. This 0. Please be careful. And then next 1301 to 1400 will become what? 5. Next 1401 to 1500 will become 3. So 1501 to 1600 it will become 1. So 0531, 0531, 0531. Please be careful, students. The odd days with which we are entering into that century, that is its century code. So this is how we will write the century codes. So here 0531, 0531, 0531 are in a repetitive manner. Okay, understood? Now we know the century codes, you know the month codes, and we know the day codes. Sir, where we are going to use these 3 types of codes? Now we will see an example, students, for your better understanding. Now see here. For example, if I say that what day will fall on? Will fall on April 13, 1919. What is the importance of this day, students? We all know that Jallianwala Bagh massacre has happened on this day. So what day is actually it is? It is a Sunday. It is a Sunday. On a Sunday morning they decided to meet at one place and they thought to do some freedom struggle. At that time that massacre has happened. So we know that that is Sunday. Why? Because that is one of the historical day. Now we will try to prove with our month codes, day codes, and this century codes concept. Now see here how we will solve this one means we need to find it for April 13th of April 1919, right? So this falls under which century, students? It falls under 1901 to 2000, right? It falls under 1901 to 2000. Plus in the same century already how many completed years are finished? How many completed years? See, 19th year is not yet done. Why? Because we are in the month of still April. Okay. So already how many years are completely finished? 18 years. These are completed years in the century, in the same century. In the same century, how many years are completely finished? 18 years. Plus 19th year we are seeing. So 13th of April. Directly I will write 13th April. Directly I will write 13th April. So now first of all tell me what is the century code for 1901 to 2000? 1901 to 2000 the century code. How I told you. So before that what is the century I have? 1600. At 1600 it becomes 0. If it becomes 0 at 1600 then 1601 to 1700 the code will become what? 0. The same 0 will come here. And 1701 to 1800 the code will become 5. Next 1801 to 1900 the code will become 3. 1901 to 2000 it becomes 1. 0531. Right? So the code for 1901 to 2000 is 1. So the century code is 1. In 18 years how many leap years we will have, students? 18 by 4. Exactly divisible by 4, right? So in this 18 years we will have 4 leap years, and out of 18 if 4 are leap years, how many normal years? 14 are normal years. Plus 13th of April. 13th of April. Now please see here 1 plus 4 leap years. How many odd days we will have? 4 into 2, 8. Plus 14 normal years. 14 into 1, 14. Plus it is in the month of April, right? That means I need to write the codes till April. So January code is 3. January month code 31 days 3. 1919 is a normal year. So February will have how many days? 28 days. So February 0. January, February, March, and April is not yet done. We are directly finding the 13th of April, so I will write directly 13. This is for January, this is for February, this is for March, and April is not yet completely finished, so this is 13th of April. Okay, this is 13th of April. For example, if I want to find a date in the month of May, means I will write April code and the date in the May. So anyway, this is how we need to. So two ways you can do here, students. The first method is add everything. When you add 8 plus 1, it becomes 9, 9 plus 14, 23, 23 plus 3, 26, 26 plus 6, 29, 29 plus 13, 42. 42 odd days. Will we have 42 odd days? No sir, we will not have 42 odd days. So what I will do, I will divide it with 7. When I divide it with 7, it is exactly divisible, right? So what I will get here? 0 odd days. 0 is the code for what? 0 is the code for Sunday. So that means that massacre has happened on Sunday. We know it very well. If we read the history, we can understand it. So Sunday is matched with Sunday, right? This is how we are going to solve the problem. Or else, I told you, right? The another method is cancel 7 sum. Cancel 7 sum means 14 is a multiple of 7, right? I can cancel it. In 8, if I cancel with 7, what is the remainder? I will be left with 1. Remainder is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2, or else this 1 with this 13. 1 plus 13, it becomes 14, right? Next, 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7. Everything got cancelled, so it is 0. 0 is nothing but Sunday. You can either cancel it or you can add everything and divide it by 7. It is up to you, students. Okay, so this is how we are going to find the days and dates. Now similarly, we know one more historical date. What it is? August 15th, 1947. We all know what day is August 15, 1947. It is a Friday. So everyone, please pause the video and try to get the answer for this. Whether this Friday is matching with Friday or not, please check it once. So this is, it belongs to 1901 to 2000 century. Okay. Plus in the same leap year, in the same century, how many years are completely finished? 46 years are completely finished. Okay. And 15th of August. And 15th of August. And what is the century code for 1901 to 2000? Just now we solved. What it is? 1. Plus in 46 years, how many leap years we will have? 46 by 4, 11, 44 times. So if 11 are leap years, what about the other? Out of 46, if 11 are leap years, the other 35 will be normal years. Plus 15th of August. 1 plus, for 11 leap years, how many odd days I will have? 11 into 2, 22 odd days. For 35 normal years, I will have how many odd days? 35 into 1. 35 normal years, 35 odd days, plus now 15th of August, right? I should travel from January to August. So January, February is 0. Why? Because 1947 is a normal year. It will have only 28 days. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and don't write the August code, directly write down 15. Why? Because August 15th we are finding the date, right? So 15th of August. As I have already told you, add everything, you will get a value and divide it with 7. Or else cancel 7 sum. 35 is a multiple of 7, directly I can cancel. And here 21 is a multiple of 7, I will be left with 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. It is cancelled. Next in 15 I will be left with 1. Right? Now see here, 3, 3 and 1. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Next 2 plus 3 is what? 5. What is 5? What is 5, students? It is Friday. 5 is the code for what? Friday. So August 15, 1947 will fall on what? Friday. Will fall on what? Friday. This is how we are going to find the days on which day is falling on which day. What day will fall on what day. So this is how this month codes, day codes and century codes are very, very important. Century codes are very, very important. In this session, we will see the examples of the calendars concept and some of the important concepts of the same calendar. Okay. Now see here, students. In our last session, in the last video itself, we discussed very clearly about the day codes, month codes and century codes. Those who have not watched that videos, Please do watch that video so that you can easily understand what I am discussing in this video. Okay, now see here, what was the day of the week on 28th May 2006? I need to tell the day of the week on 28th May 2006. First of all, this is 2006, 28th May. 28th May. Now, see here students, 2006 belongs to which century? 21st century. That means 2006 belongs to 2001 to 2100, right? 2001 to 2100. Plus, in the same century already how many years are completely finished? Actually, we are finding a date in the year 2006. In the same century already how many years are completely finished? 5 years, right? Plus 28th May. This is 28th May of 2006. 2006. So that is the reason directly I am writing here 28th May. 28th May. Okay, now the century code for 2001 to 2100. As we discussed in our last session, for every century leap year, our odd days will become what? 0. That means what is the century leap year before this? Just 2000. Right? 2000 is a century leap year. So for 2000 years, our odd days will become how much? 0. Then what happens to 2001 to 2100? This code will become what? This 0 will come to this century. So 0. Next from 2100 to 2101 to 2200, what will be the code? 5. Next 22012 to 2300, what will be the code? 3. Next 23012 to 2400, what will be the code? 1. This is how we discussed in our last session. So this belongs to 21st century and the 21st century code is 0. 0 plus 5 years. In 5 years, how many leap years will we have? Only 1 leap year. So 1 leap year. And out of 5, if 1 is leap year, we will have 4 normal years plus 28th of May. Plus 28th of May. Now please see here. 0 plus for 1 leap year, how many odd days? 2 odd days. Anyway, we have only 1 leap year, so 2. Plus 4 normal years. For 1 normal year, how many odd days? 1. For 4 normal years, 4 into 1, 4. Plus 28th May, right? 28th May. So I should travel from January to May. January, February. Why it is 0 for February? This is a normal year. If it is a leap year, for February it will become 1. January, February, March, April and May 28th. So don't write the code for the month of May. Directly write down the number of days here as 28. As we have already discussed, either you can cancel 7 sum or else add all the things. So 28 plus 2, 30, 30 plus 3, 33, 33 plus 3, 36, 36 plus 4, 40, 40 plus 2, 42. Will we have 42 odd days? No. What is the highest number of odd days possible for us? 6. So divide this 42 with 7 once again. What is the remainder you will get? 0. So that means how many odd days here? 0. 0 is the code for Sunday. 0 is the code for Sunday. So that means our answer here will become Sunday. Our answer here becomes Sunday. This is how we are going to find what day will fall on what days. Okay, next. What was the day on the week 17th June 1998? Students, please pause the video and try to get the answer for this one. Pause the video and try to get the answer for this. Right. Now see here, 17th June 1998. 17th June 1998. It belongs to which century? 1901 to 2000. Plus, in the same century, how many years are completely finished? We are finding a date in the year 98. So we will find it for what? 97 years are already completely finished. 97 years are completely finished and 17th of June. Now 1901 to 2000, what is the century code? 1. In 97 years, how many leap years will we have? 24. Out of 97, if 24 are leap years, what about normal years? 97 minus 24. It becomes what? 73 for us. 73 normal years plus 7. Right? Now what happens to this? 1 plus. For 1 leap year, how many odd days do we have? 2. So for 24 years, 24 leap years, 24 into 2, 48. Plus for 1 normal year, 1 odd day for 7 years, 73 into 1, 73. Plus 1998. Is this a leap year? No, it is a normal year. So February code will become 0. So now I need to travel from January to June. January, February, March, April, May, June code. No, don't write the code for June. Why? Because we are finding a date in the month of June itself. Okay, now I will cancel the 7 sum here, students. 48 plus 1, 49, right? Multiple of 7, cancel it. 73 means 70 is a multiple of 7. I will be left with what? 3. Next, see here. 17, 3, 3. 6 plus 17, 23. 6 plus 17, 23. 6 plus 7, 23. Plus 3, 26. Plus 2, 28. 7 multiple is cancelled, right? 7 multiple is gone. So now at last I was left with what? 3. 3 is the code for what day? 3 is the code for Wednesday. 3 is the code for Wednesday. So our answer here becomes Wednesday. We know that. See, day codes, students, we already know. 0 is for Sunday. 1 is for Monday. 2 is for Tuesday. And so on. 6 is for Saturday. Here we got our answer as 3. That is the reason we have written it very easily. Right? Understood? This is how we are going to find the day. What day will fall on what dates? What day will fall on what dates? Next one. The first Republic Day of India was celebrated on 26th January 1950. It was. I need to tell what day it is. Whether it is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. Now same as usual. 1901 to 2000 century. That means 20th century. Plus in the same century already 49 years are finished. And 26th of January. 26th of January. Now century code is 1. In this 49 years, how many leap years I will have? 12 leap years. And out of 49, if 12 are leap years, what about normal years? 37 normal years. Plus 26th January. See here students, already in my first video I told you how out of 49 I have written directly 12 and 37. Those who have not watched it, please watch it. If not, please see here. 49, I will divide it with 4. 49, 4 ones are 4, 2s are 48. So exactly multiple is 12. So that is the reason 12 leap years. Out of 49, if 12 are leap years, the remaining 49 minus 12, it becomes what? 37. 37 is normal years. Okay. So plus 26th of January. Now what happens to this? 1 plus, for a leap year, how many odd days do we have? 2 odd days. So 12 into 2, 24. Plus, for a normal year, how many odd days do we have here? 1. So total how many normal years are there? 37. So 37 into 1, it becomes what for us? 37. Plus, here anyway we are finding a date in the month of January itself. So directly I will write 26. No need to write the code of the month January. Why? Because we are finding a date in the month of January itself. Earlier we found the dates in the month of June, April and so on, right? In that cases what we have done, we have written up to, if we are finding a date in the month of June, we used to write the codes up to May and directly write the day in the month of June. Here also similarly. Anyway, January is the first month, there are no previous months. So directly I am writing the day in the month of January, that is 26. That is 26. Now see here, it is up to you, you can cancel the 7 sum or do anything. Now 37 means 7 5s are 35, I will be left with 2. 2 plus 26, 28, right? 7 multiple, that is cancelled. Now in 24, I will be left with 3. 3 plus 1, what it is? 4. 4 means what? 4 is Thursday. So that means we celebrated our first Republic Day on Thursday. We celebrated our first Republic Day on Thursday. Yesterday, in our previous video, we have seen, when did we celebrate our first, what we can say, Independence Day? We celebrated it on Friday. 15th August 1947 is a Friday. And similarly, we celebrated our first Republic Day on Thursday. Okay? Right. Next one. The last day of the century cannot be. This is very, very important, students. This is very, very important. See, the last day of the century can be. Actually, if you know what should be the last day of the century, then obviously the remaining will be the cannot be, right? The last day of the century can be. See here students, here we should apply our basic knowledge. What are the century codes we have? What are the century codes we have? 0, 5, 3 and 1. 0, 5, 3 and 1. So the last day of the century can be this 0, 5, 3 and 1. 0 means what? Sunday. 5 means what? Friday. 3 means what? Wednesday. And 1 means Monday. So the last day of the century can be this one. Can be this. Cannot be. Here they are asking cannot be. Cannot be what? Cannot be. What we can write? Saturday. What are the days which we are left here? Saturday, Thursday and Tuesday. Saturday, Thursday and Tuesday. So now please see here, what is the question they asked for us here? Cannot be. Cannot be what? Tuesday. The last day of the century cannot be Tuesday. Please be careful students. Can be means it can be 0531. Simply the century codes. Remember this one. Century codes are what? 0531. So the last day of the century can be 0531. Cannot be means what are the days? What are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6. If you consider this as odd numbers, the other things will be even. Sir, how 0? 0 is nothing but 7, right? 0 is nothing but 7. Because of that reason, I am calling this as odd days and this as even days. Even days should be, cannot be the last day of the centuries, whereas even days can be the last day of the centuries. Can be the last day of the centuries. Now see here students, I want to tell you one more thing here itself. That is a normal year. Can I tell this one? A normal year start and end with the same date. Start and end with the same day. That means if the January 1st is Monday, then December 31st is also Monday. Okay. If January 1st is some Wednesday, then December 31st also becomes Wednesday. In the case of normal years. In the case of normal years. Okay. But in the case of leap year, okay, in a leap year, it ends with the day next to the day with which it gets started. Which it gets started. For example, if it is a leap year, if it starts with Monday, that means if January 1st is a Monday, then December 31st will become what? Tuesday. Remember this one. If it is a normal year, if it starts with Monday, ends with Monday. But if it is a leap year, if it starts with Monday, it will end in the sense December 31st. Will be what? Tuesday. December 31st will become what? Tuesday. Please keep this thing in your mind students. There is a high chance of asking these type of things in statements. Okay. Right. Okay sir. Next. Today is 5th February. The day of the week is Tuesday. This is a leap year. What will be the day of the week on this day after 5 years? Now, please see here students. Here you should know one basic understanding. Students, please observe this one. Everyone. This understanding is very, very important. For example, I will start with the latest century, that is 2001. Assume 2001 for time being. What is January 1st of 2001? Tell me what will be the January 1st of 2001? It is Monday. Assume January 1st 2001 is what? Monday. Okay. Then tell me what will be January 1st of 2002. January 1st of 2002. It will become what? Tuesday. Am I correct? 1 day jump will happen. Why? Because 2001 is a normal year. 2001 is a normal year. Now similarly, what will be 2003 Jan 1st? What will be 2003 Jan 1st? It will become what? Wednesday. Okay sir, no problem. Next, what will be 2004 Jan 1st? What will be 2004 Jan 1st? Sir, this is a leap year. So here there is a jump of 2 days. Please be careful students. This is January 1st. When the 2 days jump happens means after we crossing the month of February. February, and that to February 28th. So that means here still it will become what? Thursday only. It still becomes what? Thursday. Now 2005 Jan 1st. Now we crossed this February 28th to go to 2005, right? So that means now here we will have a jump of 2 days. Here we will have a jump of 2 days. That means what will be our answer for this one? It will become what? Not Friday, Saturday. It will become what? Saturday. Okay, sir. Good, superb. Now, similarly, please observe the next statement. This is also very, very. For example, 2001, okay, April 1st. April 1st, let us assume it as some Wednesday. April 1st is some Wednesday. Now, please tell me what will be 2002 April 1st. It will become what? Thursday for us. 1 day jump. Why? Because 2002 is a normal year and 2001 is also a normal year. Next 2003 April 1st will become what? Will become what? Friday for me. Only 1 day jump. Now see here 2004 April 1st. 2004 April 1st. Sir, in the previous case no change. 2003 only 1 day jump happened. So here also 1 day jump will happen. Here we will get Saturday. No, it is wrong. Here we will get Sunday. Here we will get Sunday. Now continuation to that. 2005 April 1st. What it becomes? Monday. Here please observe these two things, students. Sir, here 2001, 2002, 2003 there is no change up to 2004. You have written Thursday only 1 day jump. But sir, why you have written in 2001, 2003? In 2004 itself 2 days jump. And in 2005 as usual once again normal. Here you have changed the 2005 as Saturday. What is the reason, sir? Means very simple, students. Don't check for the years. Whether it is 2004 or 2003, please don't check that like that. What you need to check is whether you crossed the February 28th. February 28th of leap year or not. Now please see here. Here it is not before February 28th. So till before February 28th, the jump will be only 1 day. So after crossing February 28th to go to 2005, January 1st, now a jump of 2 days will be happening here. Now a jump of 2 days is happening here. Now please see here, see this is the date, what it is? April 1st. Now April 1st to 2004 April 1st, will I cross February 28 or not? Yes, I will cross. Because of that reason, here itself we will have a 2 days jump. So Friday to it jumped to Sunday. Instead of Saturday, it directly jumped to Sunday. Already it jumped, right? From April 1st to 2005 April 1st, will there be any change? No change. So already it has jumped from year to year. Because of that reason, from here onwards it will run normally. It will run normally. So don't keep your, don't think that by just the year to 1 day jump happens. It is not like that. You should check whether we crossed February 28th or not. If we have not crossed February 28th, only 1 day jump will happen. If you have crossed February 28th, there you will have 2 days jump. So please be careful, try to understand the difference between these two things, okay, which is very, very important for us while solving the problems. Now, come to our given question, students. Now, please observe our given question. What did they are asking us here? Today is 5th February. Okay, good, super. The day of the week is Tuesday. This is a leap year. Okay. 5th February. This is a leap year. And this is what they are telling? Tuesday. This is what they are telling it as Tuesday. Now, what will be the day of the week of this date? After 5 years. After 5 years, the same date will be what? See here, students. Few students will think that, sir, we will add 5, we will do this, that. Don't do too many things there. Make it simple. Anyway, just by writing that also, you will get the answer in 5 to 10 to 15 seconds. Don't think too much and make it complicated, make it simple. Now see here, next year, 5th February will become what? Now the February 28th is crossed, right? Now the February 28th is crossed, yes, crossed. So it will become what? Instead of Wednesday, it becomes Thursday. Why? Because presently that is a leap year, right? So there it will cross February 28th, that means we'll have February 29th. Because of that reason, it becomes what? Thursday. Next February, 5th February becomes what? Friday. Okay, next 5th February becomes what? Saturday. Next 5th February becomes what here? What it becomes? Sir, this is leap year. So 1, 2, 3 and this is also a leap year. Yes, this is a leap year. I accept it. But did we cross February 28th? No. So still will be a jump of only one day. That is what? Sunday. That is what? Sunday. This is what? 4 days, 4 years. But I want what? After 5 years, right? So after 5 years means what? Next 5th February will become what? Now. Now here the February 28th will be crossed, right, in this year. So now Sunday, next it will become what? Tuesday. So here we will have a jump of 2 days. Why? Because now here we crossed the February 28th of a leap year. So because of that reason our answer here becomes what? Tuesday. Our answer here becomes Tuesday. So please be careful with this type of question, students. Sometimes they will say after 5 years. Sometimes they will say before 5 years. If it is before, we will go in reverse odd manner. That's it, nothing different more than that. So you will get Tuesday. Okay, right? Next one. How many times does the 29th of the month occur in 400 consecutive years? 400 consecutive years, how many times does the 29th day of the month occurs? See here, students. In a normal year, 29th day will occur for how many times? Tell me. For normal years, 11 times. Why, sir? Why? Because in the month of, actually we have 12 months. But for a normal year, we will have 11 29th months. Why? Because February will have only 28 days. Because of that reason, for a normal year, we will get 11 times, 29 for 11 times. When it comes to leap year, for a leap year, how many times we will get this one, students? When it comes to leap year, it will get for 12 times. Why? Because the month of February also will have 29 days. Okay, good, sir. 400 consecutive years. 400 consecutive years he is telling. In the 400 consecutive years, students, how many leap years we will have? Sir, we will do 400 by 4 and we will say 100 leap years. Is this correct? Will we have 100 leap years? No, sir. We will not have 100 leap years. We will have only 97 leap years. Why? What is the reason? For your better understanding, I will take from 0 to 400. If I take from 0 to 400, yes, 4 multiples will be 100 in number. But 100 is not a leap year, 200 is not a leap year, 300 is not a leap year. 100, 200, 300 are not leap years. When it comes to 400, yes, 400 is a leap year, we know. So that means out of 100, 3 are deleted, right? So total how many leap years we will have? 97 leap years. Out of 400 years, if 97 are leap years, what about the normal years? Normal years will be 393 years. Okay, when it comes to normal years, we will have 393 years. 97 leap years we will have and 393 normal years we will have. Please be careful here, students. Don't write 100 leap years. Please be careful. Here we will get only 97 leap years. Okay. For one leap year, how many 29s we will get? 97 into 12. Plus for normal year, 11. So not 303, not 393, 303. So what you will get here? 303 into 11. 303 into 11. Please calculate it, students. What you will get? 97 12s are 411979. So this becomes what? 41611 and 303 11s are 303 11 times means 303 303. It will become what? 33, right? It becomes 4 3s. So if I will add the 4 3s to this one, what it becomes? 7944. So we will have 4497 months, which will have 29th of that month, 29th day of the month. So we will have 4497 months, which will have 29th day, Okay, understood? This is how we are going to solve this type of questions. We should know the concept, students, then only easily you can apply the concept to the any other logic or any other method. Okay, right, good, super. Right, the next important question from this one is, when the same calendar can be once again used. See here, students, for what calendars I can use once again, I can use the same calendar. Definitely a normal year should be used for a normal year only. Can I use it for a leap year? No. A normal year should be used for a normal year, sir. Yes, good, superb. When it comes to leap year, I can use the calendar of leap year of a leap year only. This is the important thing which you should keep in your mind always. A normal year calendar can be used for a normal year. A leap year calendar should be used only for the leap year. That's it. Nothing more than that. So, this is very, very important and you should not forget this thing at any cost. Okay, sir. Good, super. Now, how we can use means, see here. If the January 1st is Monday of any year, of a normal year, then if the same another year which is immediately, see the questions will be asked in such a manner that which can be immediately used once again. That means actually this can be used for multiple times, but in the examination they will say that when it can be used immediately. When it can be used immediately. So keep that thing in your mind and that is very, very important. For example, for your understanding, I will take 1 year, 2001. When I can use this calendar once again. How many odd days I will have for 2001, students? 1 odd day? Yes, sir. Next, for 2002, how many odd days I will have? 1 odd day. Okay. For 2003, why? Because these 3 are what? Normal years. This one is also 1 odd day. When it comes to 2004, it will have how many odd days? 2 odd days. Why? Because 2004 is a leap year. Next, 2005, 1. So now please here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, 2006, 1. 2006, 1. Now see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 sum I got, right. So that means I can use the calendar of 2001 once again in 2007. 2001 once again in 2007. So what it is? Plus 6. Sir, how you are telling? Why you are writing this 111, 2211 and you are writing plus 6 and writing 2007? Means see here, students. If 2001, Jan 1st is a Monday. Next, what will happen to 2001? Jan 1st, sorry, 2002 Jan 1st, it will become what? Tuesday. 2003 Jan 1st, it will become what? Wednesday. It will become what? Wednesday. Next, 2004 Jan 1st will become what? Thursday. Only 1 day jump. Why? Because still I didn't cross the month of February 28th. Next, 2005. First will become what for me here? Saturday. Next, 2006. Jan 1st will become what for me? Sunday. It will become what? Sunday. Next, 2007 Jan 1st will become what for me here? Jan 1st will become Monday. Now please see here. This year is starting with Monday and this year is also starting with Monday. And this is a normal year and this is a normal year. That means can I use the calendar of 2001 to 2007 once again? Immediately once again? Yes. I can use, right? The same thing here. Instead of shifting the days Monday, Tuesday, I am writing the number of odd days in that particular year. 2001, 1, 2002, 2, 1, 2003, 1, 2004, it is 4, 1, 1. So, whenever I get the sum as 7, that is enough. There I will stop my logic and I will add the next year can be, the next year calendar we can be same as that of 2001. Okay, sir, good, super. Now, I will check for 2002. Students, we will see why we are writing all these things and everything, we will see slowly. 2002, when I can use the calendar of 2002 once again. So, how many odd days for 2002? 1. For 2003, how many odd days? 1. For 2004, 2. 2005, 1. 2006, 1. 2007, 1. Now, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sir. I can use once again in 2008. Is it correct? Can I use the calendar of 2002 in 2008? No, I cannot use. Why, sir? What is the reason? This is a normal year. 2008 is what? It is a leap year. This is a normal year and this is a leap year. How I can use a calendar of normal year to a leap year? Which is practically not possible. That is the reason I told you. Normal year calendar should be used always for normal year. Leap year calendar should be always used for leap year. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Now, please observe here. So, what happens, sir? Up to year 7 sum is gone. So, next 7 sum. We will wait for next 7 sum. So, 2008. How many odd days? 2. 2009. 1. 10. 1. 11. 1. 12. 2. Now, I will check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I can use it in 2013, right? Why? Because once again I got 7 sum. 2002 normal year, 2013 is also normal year. That means I can use the calendar of 2002 once again in 2013. That means what is happening here? Plus 11. Plus 11. See here students, we are trying to make a formula from this one. So, please observe the here plus 6 here plus 11. Next, I will check for 2003. When I can use the calendar of 2003 once again immediately. 2003 1 odd day. 4 2 odd days, 5 1, 6 1, 7 1, 8 2. Now please see here students what is happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. I am not getting 7 here, directly jumping to 8. So I need to check for the, I will need to wait till the next multiple of 7. What is the next multiple of 7? 14. 14. Up to year 8, right? Okay. 9. So it will become 9. 10, 10. 11, 11, 12, I will get 2 here. Now see here up to here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, here 14. So that means next multiple is 14 only, right? That means the calendar of the year 2003 can be used after 11 years. That is in 2014. I can use it in 2014. Normal year, normal year. It is matching. Now if you check in the similar manner for 2004. 2004 is a leap year, right? To match a leap year with leap year in the same process, to match a leap year with leap year in the same process, it will take us 28 years. It will take us 28 years. It will take us 28 years. Now, please observe this one. 2001, which is a year which is immediately after a leap year. 2002, 3, which are second and third after a leap year. 2004 is a leap year. That means, from this what I can write here is, the calendar of the year, the calendar of a year which is immediately after leap year can be used after 6 years. Can be used after 6 years. That means 2013, which is immediately after leap year, that is 2012. So 2013 I can use it after how many years? 2013 plus 6, 2019. I can use it in the year 2019, like that. So next, the calendars of the years. The calendars of the years second and third after a leap year. After a leap year can be used after 11 years. After 11 years. That means 2014, 2015. I can use them after 11 years. That means 2014 plus 11, I can use it in 2025. Means the present calendar, this year's calendar will be same as our 2014 calendar, students. Okay, next 2015 calendar, I can use it in next year, that is 2026. 2015 plus 6, 11. So it becomes 2026. Next, the calendar of the leap year can be used after 28 years. Can be used after 28 years. Okay, sir. Directly you have given us the formulas. We will apply these formulas and we will try to get the answers. Okay, good, superb. Now, when the calendar of the year 1672 can be once again used. 1672 can be once again used. Sir, this is a leap year. Is it a leap year or not? Yes, it is a leap year. So, I will use this after 28 years. So, 1672 plus 28, I will use it in the year of 1700. Is this correct? Is this correct here? No. Why? Because 1672 is a leap year. But tell me whether 1700 is a leap year? No. 1700 is not a leap year. Sir, then what is happening here? Yes, This is a shortcut technique only. Yes, correct. But it will have some limitations, students. It will have some limitations. What are that limitations? Means this our logic. This plus 6, plus 11, plus 11 and plus 28 logic works up to certain range. In any century, when it comes to the first three, it will be applicable for, what you can tell here is, this can be applicable for first 1 to 90 years only. Okay, if for any given century, you can apply. That means 1 to 90 in the sense 2001 to 2090. You can apply this logics up to that one only. Beyond that, you cannot apply this logic. Please keep this thing in your mind. Why? Because there we will have, why, what is the reason why we are facing this issue? Why these formulas are not universal? Means very simple. We know that there are some centuries which are not leap years. So when you are heading to those centuries, this problem will be raised. So because of that reason, yes, this is a shortcut technique, but please be careful. It will have some limitations. Sir, if they ask us, now what I need to write the answer for 1672 means, you know the procedure. Just now I have told you 1, 1, 2, 2. You should write like that, and a non-leap year should be matched with non-leap year, and a leap year should be matched with leap year. This is how you need to solve the problems. For timing, remember plus 6, plus 11, and plus 28. But till now, in most of the examinations, they are asking the question in such a manner that you will get answer by using this logics only. But remember, once again I am telling, this logic has some limitations. It will not be worked for all the cases. Please be careful. After getting the answer, make sure that a non-leap year is matching with non-leap year and a leap year is matching with a leap year. Please be careful with this concept, with this shortcut. Okay, right. Now we will see the questions. Now, March 1st, 2008 was Saturday. Which day was it on March 1st, 2002? So now here we are going backward, right? So 1st of March 2008. 2008 is a leap year. Yes, sir, it is a leap year. March 1st means February 29 was crossed. Yes, it is crossed. So please be careful. Now tell me what will be March 1st of March 2007. According to this is Saturday. This is what? Saturday. So now what happens to this? Tell me. 2 days backward. You should come back 2 days. So it will become what? Thursday, not Friday. Please be careful. So 2006 it will become what? Wednesday. 2005 it becomes what? Wednesday and Tuesday. 2004 it becomes what? It becomes Monday. But please be careful when you are going backward. Now 2003. Here we will have 2 days jump. So reverse manner. So it will become what? Saturday. And 2002 it will become what for me? Friday. It will become what? Friday. So our answer here becomes Friday. Please be careful, students, when you are writing the things in the reverse order. Okay. So here from February 2008 to 2007 itself, we will have the 2 days jump. Similarly, 2004 to 2003 itself, we will have 2 days backwardness. Why? Because in the reverse order, if we see, we will crossing February 28th. We are crossing February 28th. That is the reason. So here our answer will become what? Friday. Okay, or else you can go in the what we can say odd days manner also, but anyway more or less we will get the same answer. Here we will have more clarity. So here our answer is Friday. Next question. Next one. On January 12th, 1990, it was Saturday. The day of the week on January 12th, 1979 was 1979. See here, students. 1980 is a leap year. Yes, it is a leap year, sir. It is a leap year. There is no doubt in that at all. Now see here, 1980 is a leap year. Now you are going 1 day backward. And in 1980, did we cross the February 28th? No, we didn't cross February 28th. Still we are in the month of January. So only 1 day jump will happen in backward. So January 12th, 1979 will become what? It was Saturday means it will become just Friday. Only 1 day backwardness is enough for us. If we have crossed February 28th, then we would have came back by 2 days, but here only 1 day. Next one. The year next to 1991 having the same calendar as that of 1990 is. Yes, this is the trickiest part. I told you, right? calendar as that of 1990. I need to tell the calendar of 1990 when I can use here. Actually students, here our logic will work. Why? What is the reason sir? Means very simple. 2000 is a leap year. Here we don't have any disturbance actually speaking. But still my suggestion is solve it carefully. 1990 calendar, right? So 1 odd day, 91 1 odd day, 92 2 odd days. Why? Because 92 is a leap year. 93 1, 94 1, 95 1. So now please here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Sir, I can use in 96. No, I cannot use in 96. Why? What is the reason? 96 is a leap year. We cannot use it in 96. So once again our, what we can say, our chase continues. So 96 2 odd days, 97 1, 98 1, 99 1. So 2 3 4 5. In 2000 we have 2 odd days. Here there will actually you can directly add plus 11 here. In this century you can add plus 11 directly, not an issue. Why? Because 2000 is a century leap year. It will not disturb our logic. So but for your awareness I am using this one. So 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 1991 I can use once again in 2001. I can use the same calendar once again in 2001. See here students, this century, this 20th century, there will be no issue with the century crossing. Why? Because 2000 is a leap year, so it will be smooth. We can easily get our answer easily and effectively. Understood? But to be more cautious, I am always suggesting, if it is beyond 90 years or 90 years, go with the traditional method. Don't use the shortcut. Why? Because it may be or may not be. If it is for 2000, it is fine. But if it is for 1900, if it is for 1800, for example, the same question is, for example, 1890. For example, the same question is for 1890. Then what will happen? Please see here. 1900 is, see, up to here